Welcome back everyone to the Working Class Revolt. So today I want to talk about the disastrous news for Keir Starmer and the brilliant news for Reform UK. So over the last few days you've probably all seen polling coming out showing that Jeremy Corbyn's new political party, a left-wing party, a pro-Palestine and Gaza party, has halved or more than halved the Labour Party's vote. And the Labour Party are now polling at an historic low at only 15%, over 20% less than they got last July at the general election. Corbyn's party, the Labour Party, the Lib Dems, the Conservatives are all basically on around the same vote, all around 12, 13, 14, 15% of the vote. Are you ready for this? Reform UK are now polling at the same vote as Keir Starmer got last year, 34%, 20% ahead of its rivals and looking at getting an absolute stinking majority at the next general election. Of course, there is polls saying that with this percentage they would only get 200 and something votes, but that is absolutely baloney when you look at the last general election, and we know why pollsters do this. They're part of the elites, the mainstream media. But news today is coming out. A radical move by Angela Rayner to finally, the most important thing in the country, get a legal definition on Islamophobia is said, are you ready for this? To send Reform to a 100-seat majority. So why Angela Rayner and the Labour Party are trying to keep the Muslim vote, desperate to keep one section of the vote because everybody's going in completely different directions, stop them going to Jeremy Corbyn, they are going to lose even more centre or even centre left-wing voters to Reform UK. Normal people who are sick and tired of feeling like this government and the Tories before pander to absolutely everybody else bar the working people of this country. So who is advising the Labour Party to do this move when everybody can see by maybe keeping a few Muslim voters, which, let's be honest, the majority are going to vote Jeremy Corbyn because of the Palestine and Israel war? Who's advising Starmer when all the data is showing all these seats they will lose to Reform? Well, it's the same people who care more about these things than the Labour Party actually winning. And because Keir Starmer's a puppet who's been put in that position, he can't say no. Or it's the other version that they're all too stupid to see it and they think eventually that the left wing and the Muslim vote will beat the rest of the vote in the UK. So his polling's already bad, he makes this move trying to get it back and it goes even worse. And that's pretty much been the story for Keir Starmer over the last 12 months. Now all these pollsters are warning that there's still 4 years till the next general election. Don't read too much into it. But let's be honest, that is what we've been hearing for the last 12 months and it's only gone worse. The Labour Party started the year in the 30s. They then dropped down to 25% alongside Richie Sunak. Kemi Badenoch took over. They went even further down to around about 18%. Labour started hovering on 25% and the Tories and Labour kept going back and forth on that. They're now down to 15% of the vote. Maybe it's possible that there will be some type of big swing, but can you really see these people who have left the Labour Party going back to the Labour Party no matter what happens? And let's be honest, it hasn't been the greatest month if you Reform UK. They've had one of the 5 MPs leave, that's 2 altogether now. Everything and the kitchen sink thrown at Nigel Farage. You've had Zia Yousaf, in my opinion, being shambolic at times over Suella Braverman. But it doesn't matter. Reform UK's vote keeps going up. And the majority of people who are still voting Reform is for the same reason that I'm supporting Reform. 1, you believe Nigel Farage is the best person to be Prime Minister. And number 2, they're the only political party that can get rid of the Labour Party and the Conservative Party. The only political party that can beat this establishment. So let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, share and subscribe and I'll see you next time.